all so much for coming. If you are watching the replay, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you'll watch till the end. I got a lot of information to pass through this stream tonight. So we're going to navigate, support others, and win financially on YouTube. Few tricks, few tips. Okay. Hey, Green Organic Love, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? Yes, let's see. Hey, Tasha, Ola, Joe. I think I saw Shirley here earlier. Hey, Crystal. Crystal says she'll be back. Okay, fantastic. We're going to wait for a few more people to come into the live. Hey, hello. How are you, Bree? Welcome in, welcome in. Haven't seen you in a while. Yes, look like the mod squad in here tonight. Hey, Audacity Downing. How are you? Yes, hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you all can hear me well tonight. I've been having an issue with that lately, so I hope you all can hear me okay. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay. I am sitting in this air vent. It is hot. I am sitting right under this air vent, but it is so hot. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm hot. What do y'all think? Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Central Garden, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I can hear you. Excellent, excellent. I'm not using that mic tonight because that mic is getting me into trouble. It has just not been working. Yes, okay, let's see, let's see. I am doing fine. Hello, Ann. How are you? Yes, I have been living with no air conditioning for the past 5. Ooh, girl, you make me hot saying that. I'm going to pray for you to get some air because you're making me hot. Yes, I can hear you, Chef Pam, says Tasha. I hear you. Excellent. You know what? Maybe I should not try to use that mic. I have no mic on. I'm not talking that loud. I'm just sitting here in front of the thing. So, yes, the mic is to the side. Say that for the videos and not for the live streams. I think, Ann, you said that once that you don't use it for your live streams. You only use it for your videos. Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I'm going to wait for a few more people to come into the live because I ain't repeating myself tonight. Hey, Jay, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming in. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. For those of you all who are here already, I will say this much. Some of you all will agree with some of the things that I will be saying, and others will say to, no, she didn't. And I'll say, yes, I did. Hey, Grace, how are you? Shirley, hello, hello, hello. Hey, Shirley, I don't know if you got my message. I responded to you on my giveaway video. You misspelled the word. So you need to go back and rewrite the word in because it's not going to pick it up. I had replied to your message and said that you misspelled the word, but I was hoping I'd see you before the end of the time frame. So yes, if you go back and retype that in again or just edit your one you did, that's fine. Either way. Yes, they're going to reinstall it tomorrow. The unit was too small. Okay, good, good. So you'll have some relief after tomorrow. I went in incorrectly. Okay, good, good. I'm glad. I just wanted to make sure you got that. Hey, Stacy. How are you? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, 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 yes. Anne is speaking to everyone. Everyone is speaking. Fantabulous. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, it is burning up over here. I just came in from spraying my plants with neem oil, although it's not very late. I knew when I got off this live it was going to be even later. So I thought I didn't want to forget. So I just did that. And it is so scorching hot out there. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. I felt bad for my plants. I'm like, come on, y'all. Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. Yes, 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 yes. What's going on out there in the gardening world? Tell me what you all have going on out there. Oh my goodness. Okay, the air is kicking in. Maybe it had just kicked on because I can feel it now. I couldn't even feel it at first. I could not feel it at first at all. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And if you guys can share this video out, please do so because for what I have to say tonight, everybody probably need to hear it. I'm just saying. Hey, Edward, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Waiting for my niece's graduation to start. Okay, fantastic, congratulations. That's wonderful, Jay, yay. Yes, 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 awesome. Yes, hey, Cassandra, hello, hello, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Mm-hmm. Good to see you, good to see you. That is fantabulous, Jay. That is fantabulous. Essential Gordon said the neem oil will burn the plants if you spray it in the middle of the day. Yes, that is correct. And it's Eastern time, so it's 7 p.m. here. So it's not early. And besides, for where all of my plants are, the sun's been off of them. So it's been off of them. Yes. Hey, Forest girl. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. Yes, thank you so much for coming. It's steamy and humid out here, supposed to get rain tonight. Yes, you know what? I could stand the rain to cool off, but it's been raining so much. My plants are almost getting too much water so early in the season. Yes, there's nothing you can do about that when it's raining. No, well, I guess you could cover them, but you know, I'm not going out there covering my plants every time it rains. That's for sure. That is for sure. That is for sure. Awesome and amazing. Yes, hey TLC in the garden. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Hello, Brooke. How are you? Good evening to you too. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. I have some, but haven't tried it yet. I believe I will try it this year. The bugs here in South Louisiana are, you know, I think the bugs are horrible everywhere right now. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Tasha says, I'm out in the garden harvesting a couple of things and watering. I'm still listening in. Awesome. And Ann says, we are out watering now. Good. Okay, so you guys are listening and doing what you have to do, and that is fantastic because I just came in from doing the same thing. I usually water early in the morning. So I did that this morning, bright and early, instead of watering in the evening. Yes, and I did some harvesting. I harvested most of my tatsoi today as well. Positive motivation. Hello, says Miss Shirley. Hey, Gina, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you too. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way in, guys. Yes. TLC is speaking. Everybody's speaking to everybody. Fantabulous. Yes. Awesome and amazing. That is wonderful. Let me see. I saw a highlight. Let me go. Okay. I see. Okay. I wanted to make sure I was going back up and didn't miss anything at all. Fantabulous. Yes. Do not use that neem oil in the middle of the day, in the heat of the day. It will burn your plants. And we don't want that. So use it late in the evening when it has a chance to dry before it heats up the next day. That's the perfect time. If you do it early enough in the morning, before the heat of the day comes, you can do it in the morning too. But that's just going to depend on your zone and where you are, if that's going to work first thing in the morning. And I'm just waiting for a few more people to come into the live before I get started on my topic today, which you all saw. The title, Navigate, Support Others, and Win Financially on YouTube. Yes. I popped out to share. Oh, thank you, Ann. I appreciate that. Because I'm sure there's somebody else out there that may want to hear this, but they can catch the replay too. They can catch the replay too. Thank you so much, though, for sharing it. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Awesome and amazing. Yes. I found a fat, at least 4 inches long, 4-inch long slug, 4 inches in my garden this morning. Oh my goodness, girl. Well, you know, I don't know where he was in your garden, but salt will get him right quick in a hurry. I would have had to pour some salt. I probably wouldn't have cared what he was on in my garden. He would have got hit with a handful of salt. Yes. Hey, Green Organic Glove. Okay, I'm back. Good to see you. Yes, good to see you too. Thank you so much for popping in here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Awesome and amazing. Also, it took a salt bath. Trust me. Yes. There you go. I would have had to. I mean, he would have been. I probably would have used half my salt knowing me. I'm still scared of all those things out there. I hope you sent him to the upper room. I know that's right. Send him a little bit beyond the balcony. Yes. He wasn't on anything when I saw it. That's good. Hopefully you got to him before he, him, he, her. You got to it before it got to anything else in your garden. Awesome and amazing. Yes, Ann says, yuck, Gina. I know, right? Big fat 4 inches? No, 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 no. That's too much. That is too much, too much. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. I saw, I don't know what kind of worms they were. Maybe about a week ago or something, I was harvesting some lettuce and stuff. And there was this little worm. Then I harvested some more. There was this other little worm. I was proud of myself because I got my little trowel out and I just let it crawl on the trowel. And I politely held it as far as my arm would go away from me, walked to the trash can, dumped them in. And so for me, that was a huge improvement, a huge improvement. Yes, I was so disgusted. I know, that's just too big. That is too big and too fat. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Yes, 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 yes. All right, all right, all right. Well, welcome into the live. I guess we'll go ahead and get started with the topic of the day. And so anybody that's coming in, if they have any questions they can ask, I'm going to tell them the same thing I told everybody at another live I had recently. You have to watch the replay. You will have to watch the replay. At least a lot of the information will be at the beginning of the replay. Wow, look at you, Chef Bing. I know, right? And I was surprised in myself. I was like, oh, snap. I might have to change my shirt. Hey, Rick. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, Miss Pam? And hello to the people in the chat. Yeah, hey, how are you? How are you, Rick? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, 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 yes. Hit that thumbs up on the way in. Awesome, awesome, and amazing. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started with the topic. We're going to talk about super chats, super stickers, memberships, and overall supporting people through them. Something happened to me recently that I wanted to bring to everyone's attention. One thing, and then there's something else I'm going to tell you that you all really should be doing. Some of you all will agree with some of the things that I will say tonight, and others not so much so. Some of you will probably look at me and say, no, she didn't. And others will be glad I did. How about that? But recently, on one of my channels, I received 2 super chats. One was for $20 and one was for $19.99. The one that I received that was $20, I personally received $14 from that super chat. The one that was $19.99, we're talking a penny difference here, people, I received $9.80. Half, okay? So, it's supposed to be a 45-55 split. When I first started YouTube, it was a 30%, 70% split. So why was there this big, huge difference in it? Well, the difference was, and I knew these people, so I was able to talk to them and find out exactly what happened and why. And the reason I'm telling you all this is so that you can make a wise decision when you're sending super chats and super stickers to people. Okay, that's fine, Ola Joe. That's fine, girl. Multitask, multitask. I'll holler, I'll scream out your name if I need you. You can make a wise decision when you're doing that. Doesn't mean do not do it. But what I discovered in my many days of research and boggling my head, like that was a penny difference. Why was the amount that I got to keep such a difference? And the reason was because the person that sent the one for $20 sent it via PC, your computer, your laptop. The other person sent it through their phone. That's the difference. So when you're sitting there and you super chatting people on your phone, they getting half. It's been plenty of times I've got super chats and I got half. And I'm like, why am I getting half? I should get at least a little more than half. But that particular day, they came in almost simultaneously. So I was able to figure it out. So I want to say to you, if you're trying to support somebody and you want them to have the max and you want to super chat them and you want to give them that, if you can do this via your PC or laptop, do that. Okay? Now, yes, that is messed up. Brooke, that is crazy. Exactly. Oh man, I'm always on my phone. Yes, and that's another thing I'm going to say about PC versus phone. On your phone, you do not have an option to pay any kind of way you want. But on your PC, you do. On your PC, you can pay multiple ways, but not on your phone. Because see, especially if you have an Apple phone, because you got the payment you're sending, YT has their fees, there's regular taxes, and then there's Apple fees. Okay? It should, Rick, but the fees are all coming from different sources. So it's not one person that's getting it. Apple needs to get theirs. The taxes people, the tax government, the tax people, the government needs to get theirs. YT needs to get theirs. You need to get yours. And that's why you're doing it from a PC, unless you're doing it from an Apple. And I don't have an Apple, so I don't know if you're doing it on an Apple. But if you're doing it on a regular PC, like a HP, which I have, or a Mac or anything else, you don't incur all those fees. I always noticed I only had an option of, that's another thing, you do not have an option. You can't pay that solid 20. You don't have an option. It's the 99 cents. Why it's like that, Stacy, I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. But yes, and I'm on my phone. Yes, and if you have access to a PC, that's what you need to do. Now I'm going to tell you something else along with that. Stop. If you can. Now I know it may not be possible for everybody, but I'm going to say this. If you do not have a PC, laptop, it is worth it to do whatever you have to do to save up and get one. You do not have to go out and get a $2, $3, $4, $5,000 computer. There's some you can get right at $100. Okay? They're hard to come by because people buy them so frequently. But they're always at Walmart. Walmart always has a cheap computer. And it's cheap enough just to do these things. You're not trying to run the world with this PC. You're not trying to download a bunch of stuff and operate businesses with this PC. This PC is to help you go further, and that's it. So the basics is fine. Matter of fact, at one point in time, my PC broke. My daughter had this $100 PC. She let me use hers, and it ran just as well as mine, and it broke. So you don't have to go out and spend that kind of money on it. They know most people on social media platforms on their PC. Yes, that's right. Now, I'm gonna tell you something else. Now I'm gonna jump here for 1 second, and then I'm gonna come back to that, because what I'm getting ready to say about this next subject matter is going, hey, Organized Pineapple, welcome in. And Grace, did I speak to you, Grace? I'm not sure. I think I did, but just in case I didn't. I have a laptop and tablet, but the only thing that is always on me is my phone. Yeah, that's true. And you know what? I've been in situations like that where I've been in people's lives or something, and I wanted to send them a super chat, but I was on my phone, and guess what? They didn't get it. I didn't do it because I knew what was going to happen. I didn't have the choice of the way I wanted to pay. So I will not send anybody a super chat if I'm not on my PC. I won't do it. If I'm not home, just another one. Yes, they are. And PayPal and Cash App are our friends. The organized pundit say iPhone has such better colors than my Android for video. Yes, it's good to use it for that. We're only talking about the finances of sending people super chats and sending people super stickers. I use my iPhone for all my videos. That's all I have. I video with them. I edit with it. That's it. That's all I use. So it is marvelous for that, and keep using it for that. TLC says most people no longer have computers in the home unless they're running a business. Thankfully, I have always had a desktop and laptop. Yes, that's true. But that's why I'm saying this. It would behoove you, if you can at all, to go and get one. Now, I'm going to jump right quick to another subject. It's all in the same realm, but then I'm going to backtrack and you'll understand why I'm doing it this way. Channel memberships. Now, I'm going to tell you something about channel memberships, and this is where some of y'all going to like me and some of y'all ain't. But guess what? I don't care. I'm sorry, y'all. It is what it is, okay? Be careful with PayPal. If you have a business account, you get fees for accepting money on that end. I have to have one for my job. Yes, you do. But it's not, they're not astronomical, though. They're not astronomical. They're not 50%. That's for sure. They're not 50%, and it's cracking up. Yes, the channel memberships. First of all, I would love to have all of you all as members on my channel. But that ain't realistic. I would love to join everybody's channel, but that ain't realistic, okay? Now I'm going to tell you something. Number one, stop using your credit cards for these memberships where they're taking this money out monthly and you're paying interest on it. Even if you are paying your credit card bills off each month, stop using them because you're putting your information out there, okay? Stop using your debit cards because you're putting your information out there, okay? Now, if you want to use your credit card and you want to incur interest for this, to join, support somebody on a channel membership, be my guest. But I'm telling you, there's a better way, okay? There's an easier way. And that's another thing. I see so many people going in and out of memberships because something happened with their card, or it was a credit card and they got overextended because they used something else. Everybody wants to support everybody. I get that. I want to support everybody. I want everybody to support me. But it's not realistic. So pick a horse and ride it. That's number one. Pick however many. Everybody's finances is different. One person can afford to be members of 20 channels and somebody else can afford to be members of 2. That's a decision you have to make for yourself. But whatever that number is, pick a horse and ride it. Number one, none of us have channel memberships just because we want to have these channel memberships. Most of us have a reasoning behind it. My reasoning is to gather people that are like-minded for camaraderie. As time goes on, I have had a couple of Zoom meetings with them. It's to enjoy the company with like-minded people and to grow together, okay? Because I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. If I'm the smartest person in the room, I need to leave. So I need to surround myself with people that know things no more than me or know something else that I don't know so that we can learn together. So when you pick your channels, pick them. Ann says, yes, only a couple of channels here. Yes, pick your channels. Whatever your reasoning is. You could pick a channel because maybe they are bringing something to the table. Maybe they are providing something to you. Maybe you just like they smile. Maybe they make you laugh. Maybe they uplift your spirits. Whatever the reason is. Hey, Pit Stop, hello, welcome in. Whatever the reason is, that's your reason, but pick however many it is you can afford and stick with them. Now, how do you do that without using your debit card and your credit card? You go to Walmart or a grocery store or anywhere else that sells Visa gift cards. You figure out how much you're going to spend on these amount of channels, be it one or two, for a year, and you go and you buy the card for that amount. You come back and you put it on YouTube as your payment source. You're golden for a year. When that year comes, YouTube is going to say, update your billing. It didn't happen. Update your billing. Go buy another card. Those cards typically cost $4.95 to $5.95. $5. Okay? So, take my channel, for example. $1.99 membership with taxes is $2.13. Okay? So, maybe it's a little bit different because maybe there's one person that's out of the country that's a member, or somebody else, for whatever reason, they're charged a little bit more because of their state or whatever. So, instead of making it $2.13, just round it up to $2.25. That's $27 a year. That's $27 a year. Instead of having it come off your credit card, where you risk the chance of anything happening, or you just needing that on your credit card, or you paying interest on it, go get you a Visa gift card for $27 and you golden for the year. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to wonder about it. No matter what happens in your life, it's there. Stick the card in a file and you're done. When come time to renew, renew. However many channels, if you're a member of 4 channels or 5 channels or 25 channels, figure out how much it is, and that's what you go and get the card for. And then you're golden. And you don't have to worry about your card being declined. You don't have to worry about interest or anything else. Now, I jumped over to that. And the reason I jumped over to that is because you can do the same thing for super chats and super stickers if you are on your PC. I do it all the time. I'm not telling you all something that I'm guessing about. I'm telling you all what I do. I keep a card with about $100 on it for super chats and super stickers. When it runs out and I can afford it, I go back and I buy another one. And I use it on my PC only. So you don't have to worry about overextending yourself or anything else. You need to keep your cash in your pocket. You need to keep your credit to yourself. Stop putting your cards on these sites, because once you put it out there, if they're hacked, whether you think so or not, you are too. You don't know who's got the information. When you go to your bank account and more money's missing than you think, and then you go back and look at how many places you uploaded that to, and then maybe you can figure out what happened. But if you stop using it for all these different sites, and this is just, I'm talking about YouTube, but the truth of the matter is it goes for every site, whatever you're doing. And let me tell you something about those gift cards. See, y'all think I'm messing around here. This is what I'm talking about, people. You see that? You see the little Walmart sign? You see that Visa gift card? This is what I'm talking. I'm not talking about the reloadable ones where you got to give your mama's information to get one. This is what I'm talking about, people. This right here. This is at 0, so I don't care about the number being seen. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what you need to use for everything. Cost you $5. Everything. You bring it home, you register it on their website so that you can use it online. Registering it doesn't take anything. It asks for a name, the card information, and the billing zip code, whatever address you put in there. You can put the vacant lot down the street if you want to, long as it's an address. I'm just saying. Stop putting your information out there, okay? That's one of the biggest things that you'll regret. You will regret. Okay, like I said, if they're hacked, you're hacked. Whether you think so or not. Whether it's affecting you right now, affecting you later. Okay? You don't need to be spending interest on stuff like a super chat or a super sticker or a channel membership. You just don't need to do that. Okay? And you have to make it, when it comes to the memberships, make a decision. And that's another thing for all of you all out there that have channel memberships. Whether you're in the pantry, on the roof, in the back of the back, wherever you're at, if you're hanging up on the roof right now and you're listening in, or you're coming back to watch the replay, everybody needs to listen up, pick a horse and ride it, and stop doing what I call tit for tat. Don't join my channel because I joined yours. I'm not going to join your channel because you joined mine. I have certain people's channels that I am joined. Right now, I am joined to 3 channels. There are 2 more people on YouTube that I am personally waiting for them to turn their button on. They haven't done so yet. I know they will eventually. They're working through some things of how they want to do it. One person knows I'm waiting, the other one doesn't, but I'm pretty sure the other person knows who they are. And that's it. Don't support somebody. And I never forget when the channel memberships first came out, everybody ran it. I just watched it. Because see, I had channel memberships a whole year before they released them over on my other channel. I already knew what was going to happen. Everybody ran out and joined everybody's channel. Hey, TT, you're not late. You're right here. We still talking. You're right here. I wish PayPal still offered that feature where you could set up alternative card numbers just for that purpose. Yes, you can't set up alternative card numbers for that purpose on PayPal, but that's what I wanted to. But you can do the what is it called? It's a thing. It's kind of like how you have the Cash App, whatever it's called, the little Cash App. The name of it. You can set up a little PayPal, like it's called PayPal Me. That's what it's called. PayPal Me, where you can give that to people and you don't have to give them any other information. But what I wanted to say is, if you have those gift cards, do y'all know what y'all can do? If you have those gift cards, and if somebody give you a gift card, say somebody give you a gift card, and they give you a gift card for $20, and you spend $18.50. So you got $1.50 left on that card. Do you know what you can do with that $1.50? Do you know how beneficial that $1.50 is to you? Do you know? Tell me in the chat if you know. Put a 1 in the chat if you know what you can do with that $1.50. Gina says, what is the purpose of the channel membership? I see the join on people's pages, but I didn't know what the purpose of doing so was. You have different perks, like any channel member that I have in here now, if you could put my emojis in the stream just so Gina can see it. You have emojis, special emojis. Each channel makes up their own that you can use in the chat. And we all set up our own perks of what we give. I have 2 channel memberships. One is $1.99, and I pretty much every now and then I'll send out seeds. Every now and then I'll have a Zoom meeting and we just chat amongst ourselves. I share things with them. I do members only videos, which are typically behind the scenes, things that I don't publish. $1.50 start the car and turn it I know that's right. I can spend that. Yeah, but it's something more important you can do with that $1.50. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all can do with it in a minute. So, okay, Veggie Farm just put my emojis in. So you would get to use all those emojis that you just see at the bottom of the chat right now. Gina, and then there's perks. Now I have another tier that's $9.99. And I know that's a big gap, but I just started that tier recently, and that tier is for me to help anybody that wants help with their channel, with business information, with anything at all that I'm always talking about on my channel. I've got one person that I'm helping now, and so I've worked on their banner. We're working on their avatar, and things like that. So being a member of someone's channel, you have a lot of inside information that they don't share with the public. You have videos that they don't share with the public. You have communication with them that they don't share with the public. So it's a lot of perks, and each channel is different. So that's what that is. Yes. You're welcome, Jen. You're welcome. Ann says she can spin it. TC says start the car and turn it off again. Okay, so this is what you can do with that $1.50. Now, let's just say, now I buy these cards all the time because I don't give anybody my personal information. No, you ain't getting it. If I can pay you with one of those, you're getting it. I'm going to buy one and I'm paying you with it no matter what. So I end up with a lot of those. Hey, Mona, how are you? How are you? I end up with a lot of those cards. And some of them have $2 left. Some of them have $1.50 left. Some of them have this left. Let me tell you what you can do with those cards. And they don't expire either. So you just keep them. There has to be at least $1 on them. But what you can do with those cards, you can upload those cards with that little money on it to Amazon. And then you can spend it. I have had so many of those cards that I've uploaded $100 at a time over to Amazon, and then bought what I wanted to buy. When you upload it over on Amazon, it ends up in your Amazon gift card balance, and you can shop with it. Yes, ma'am, you can shop with it. So don't throw them away. Don't throw them away. Yes. Tick off a cashier when you use them all at once. That's another thing. You can do that. You can go in the store with them all and use them one by one by one. Benji Boy says, yep, that's what I have done with them. LOL. Yep, that's what I do with them. That's exactly what you do with them. You can upload them to Amazon. So don't throw them away. Don't say, oh, this just got $1 on it. What can I do? And I know you can spend it, but you know, you will irritate the cash register. The cash register, if you're trying to check out, you got $15 worth of stuff and you got 30 cards with 75 cents on them. You're like, here. But I mean, you know, you got to do what you got to do too. So ain't no shame in the game when it comes to that. None whatsoever. Even better than ticking off a cashier. Amazon here. Exactly. Yes. And it's like when you've been wanting some on Amazon and you got all these little cards and you upload them, sometimes you got to pay for something and sometimes you don't. You can use that for everything. Everything. So yes. Marie says, thanks for the information because I'm an Amazon junkie. Yes, I like shopping on Amazon myself. So that's what you can do with it. So, but I want you all to be aware that when you're sending up these super chats and these super stickers, the difference in that level of money from your phone to a PC, that is huge. That is huge. So, again, though, with all of this, it's still up to you. I mean, I'm just telling you what I know, what I've experienced. It's still up to you. I mean, if you don't mind, use your phone, girl. Use your phone, guys. It's your phone. It's your cash. Use it any way you want to use it. But I'm just saying, I use my PC because I want the person to get as much as I'm trying to send to them. Yes, as I'm trying to send to them. And I didn't understand it. There have been times that I've gotten $5 super chats, and when I look at my analytics, I got $1 something. I'm like, how come I just got $1 something? It's supposed to be 45, 55 with us getting the 55 and YouTube getting the 45, and I did not understand it until that happened. And I was able to research and investigate it out all the way down to the wire. I'm like, well, I ain't gonna tell you what I really said, but oh my goodness, that's good enough for now. Yes. So that is how and what to do so that you can win on YouTube. That's a big, huge thing. And you know, when you use, one thing I don't like is that with Apple, whatever card you put on that phone, that's the card they're going to use. Well, maybe you want to use a different card for something else. Maybe for just tracking records. Maybe you do want to use a credit card, but you want to use this one for this and this one for that. You know, you can't switch it out or anything. I had no idea it worked like that. I think I've only used my phone for all super chats. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. And I didn't realize it worked like that either. Like I said, I noticed the difference in the amounts, but I was, it's complex. It's like, why is this like this? Why is this different? And man, when they came through at the same time, I'm like, whoa, whoa. I went into my research mode because I'm like, this is a penny difference. A penny difference. Why are these amounts so different? I thought maybe there was a glitch or something. So I checked out everything I could check out to see if it was a glitch or not. No glitch, no how. So that's a big difference. That's a big difference. So think about that the next time. The next time you get ready to do it. But it's true. We are on our phones most of the time. But honestly, I will go in people's lives on my phone. I do not like to go in people's lives on my phone, even just for the sake of conversation, for the sake of those pennies add up. Yeah, they do, TT. Yes, they do. Even for the sake of just commenting, because you can't comment on a phone like you can on a PC, because if nothing else, you can't hit that @ sign and type in the person's name automatically. It just doesn't happen. It's too hard to see the comments on the phone. It is. I have fat thumbs. Yes. Yes, it is not so easy to do on a phone, but on a PC, that's where you want to be. All you do is type the @ in the first two letters of the people's name, depending on the live you're in. If there's a lot of people in there, and if the chat is people are constantly talking in the chat, you can easily miss a comment. Yeah, they need to update that, improve that on my phone now. Exactly. And I'm surprised, because they do realize most people are on their phones. I'm surprised that's not a function they have not fixed yet. Right? You can always tell when I'm on. Me too, because if I'm on my phone, I'm going to say part of your name. If you have a long name, I'm going to either say your real name, like, hey, so-and-so, or I'm going to say part of your name. Like, I would say, hey, Pitts. I'm not going to type in that whole thing. I'm not going to type in that whole thing because it just becomes too much. It becomes too much. So, no, I would never type in that whole thing. I can't put emojis on my phone in the chat. Oh, really? Why? I didn't know. Oh, that must be a glitch on your behalf. That you can't put emojis in there? I'm surprised about that. Anybody else on a phone that can't put emojis in the chat? I didn't know that. I wonder if that's got to be a glitch. Sometimes I hesitate to chat if I'm on my phone and I just listen. Yes. Are you Android, TT? Okay, yes. That's weird. That's really weird. That you can't put emojis in on the phone. I think so. I checked my settings and don't know why. Have you restarted your phone? And have you checked to see if your app is updated? Your app is Android. Okay, have you checked to see if your app is up to date on your cell phone? That could have something to do with it. If your app, check to see if your app is up to date. Checking now, okay, yeah, because sometimes you have to update your app, and it'll be a glitch. I can do all emojis, and I'm Android. Yes, okay. Come sip some apple juice, TT, LOL. I know, right? Yes. yes. So, I hesitate to chat too, Stacy. When I'm in a live and I'm on my phone, I hesitate big time to chat. A lot. I'll say one of my whole mode of operation when I'm on my phone is one or two words, like LOL or yes or wow. I'm a one word person. Every now and then I'll say something, but if somebody asks me something that I have to answer, then I will. But otherwise, I try not to. Shirley says, I'm on my phone. It's Android. I'm still trying to learn all the apps. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yep. Up to date. Okay. That's really strange. I don't know about that. Hey, Crystal. I only listen in when I'm on my phone. How does Super Chats work when on an iPad? I don't know how they work on an iPad, but since it's connected to Apple, I'm going to have to assume it's going to work like a phone, which means less money will be transferred to the recipient. That's what I think. Now, I don't know about the iPad because I don't know anybody that has super chatted on an iPad for me to know they super chatted on the iPad, and I can see how much that is and know the difference. Yeah. I can do emojis on the phone. I am Android. Okay, that's got to be some kind of glitch, TT, with your phone, your app or your phone. I don't know any other reason why you couldn't do emoji. Do you even see the emoji? Wait a minute. Okay, you're on your phone. You can't do emojis. I think iPad works the same as mobile. Only gives you the 99-cent option. TT, on your Android phone, on your keypad, do you see the little emoji sign that you would hit for the emojis to come up? In other words, is your keyboard an emoji keyboard? Or are you talking about all emojis when you're on your phone? Like if you were just typing an email, you couldn't put in an emoji? Or are you just strictly talking about YouTube emojis? Because check your keyboard to make sure your keyboard is an emoji keyboard. And if not, you may have to download an emoji keyboard. And if you had one before, something could have happened with that company or that keyboard, and it's no longer in existence. I have the chat open in both, says TLC. I'm always on my iPad. It is connected to my Mac. Yes, it probably works like mobile and like your iPhone. That's my guess as well. That's what Vegiform Stacy said, that she thinks it works like that, and I do too. I'm not for sure for positive, but that's what I think. And the thing about the reason I came on and I'm telling you all this is because if you're sending someone a super chat, you don't know what they get out of it unless they tell you. You think and assume they get what they're supposed to get, whatever that is, which typically for YouTube, everything is 45-55. It used to be 30-70 when I first started. When it went to 45-55, it wasn't announced. But you don't know if nobody tells you. So that's why I said, you know what? I'm going to tell. Thanks for the information. You're welcome, Crystal. So I said, I'm going to tell. TT says, I can put in member emojis and my regular text message, but I can't use regular emojis. Oh, okay. I don't know. Then it may be a glitch with the app. Is the only thing I could think of. If you can use them with everything else, and you can use them with the member emojis. So that's good. Yes, I thought it was still 30%. Nope, ma'am, it's 45-55. And that's what made me notice it when it was 50%. I'm like, I don't know, it's probably not an actual 50%. Y'all know I'm not the best at math. But 1999 and I got 980, that's close enough to half to me. I know one thing, I'm not good at math, but I do know it wasn't 30. It wasn't 30, okay? Yes. And hey, Dawn Reborns. Hello, Dawn. How are you? How are you? It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. TT laughing. Hello, I know, right? I don't know what it is, but I know what it ain't. Kristen says, thank you so much, and it's been a roller coaster. Yes, I am so glad you are feeling better, Crystal. Yes. I know, right? So, and that's what prompted me because they came at the same day, same time, same place. And so I'm like, that's a penny difference. Why am I getting like 75% on one and 50% on the other? That blew my mind. I refreshed the page. I signed out. I signed back in. I'm like, wait a minute. And when I found out what it was the phone versus PC. I'm like, these people need to know. Because you know what? Knowledge is power. You can do with it what you want. And if you choose to do nothing at all, that's fine by me. It's your money. It's your money, your super chat, your everything. I really don't have anything to do with it. But I'm at least making you aware of what it is. And that's all I am doing. Like I said, some people may agree with what I'm saying. Other people may be saying, no, she ain't telling us what to use and how to use it and what not to use. Hey, I'm just offering a suggestion, okay? I'm in the rehab. I hurt my left knee torn. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope it heals fast. We could throw up some prayer hands for Dawn so she can heal fast. Yes. Oh my goodness. That's no fun whatsoever. I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. Yes, yes indeed, yes indeed. So yes, so other than that, yes, what's going on with these gardens? I cannot wait to start harvesting things. But you know what? Uh, I've heard a lot of people say this. I actually like gardening in the fall, and I know a lot of people do too, way better than I do the fall going into winter, way better than I do the summertime. I am way better. I feel like I get better harvest. I feel like I can plant more food than I can in the summertime. And maybe it's just me. I know we don't have to deal with the bugs like we do in the summertime. That's a one relief you have. But I do. And I guess because it's just cooler when you're out there, you can enjoy the breeze and stuff. It's way different. It is way different. And I am going to have to rearrange my entire garden again because half of it is not getting any sun whatsoever. Probably less bugs. Yes, thank you so much, Veggie Farm and Dale. I just went and angrily dropped some. Why did you angrily drop the seeds? What the seeds do to you, TT? Them seeds ain't do nothing to you. Come on now. Why did you angrily drop the seeds? She said, I angrily dropped the seeds. Come on now. Why did you angrily drop the seeds? That's cute. I like that. I feel like I'm just waiting on everything to. Me too. Me too. And I've got tons of tomatoes out there. But it's been raining so much. All my tomato plants are doing well except for one. When I was out there spraying it with neem oil, it looked sick. Some of the leaves were all shriveled up. Some of the leaves at the very top were shriveled up. Some of the leaves at the bottom had yellowed. And it's just this one plant. Just one. All the rest of them are looking fantabulous. Fantabulous. Thank you, Crystal. Yes, guys, hit that thumbs up. Hey, Renee. How are you? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. It rained and it was humid. I know my neighbors were cracking up. I know, you know what? Every time I go outside with my camera and my tripod, and I go out, I've been going out there every day. I have a goal of seeing if I can drop a video every day on both my channels. I don't know how well that's gonna work. I already missed today on the other one, so I guess it ain't gonna work completely. They close their windows. I'm like, hey, I'm not paying any attention to you. But every time I go out there, they close their windows. And it's funny because I'm outside, and if I run back in the house to get anything, I could go in the house just to get a water bottle or anything. I go in the house, they open them back up. I come right back out the door, they shut them. And I'm like to myself, unless you're sitting at the window, I know you're tired of running back and forth because I'm in and out this door. And I think they think that every time I go in, I'm gone. She gone. No, I'm not gone. I'm coming right back out here. They crack me up. They crack me up. I'm like, y'all, and I just see the blinds close and open, close and open. I'm like, y'all gonna be closing and open them doors a whole bunch. Yes, because I am not through doing what I'm doing. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if you're watching me that tightly, to close them every time I go in, and I mean open them every time I go in and close them every time I come out, surely you can still see this tripod sitting here. Surely you didn't see me pick, you can see other stuff I'm doing. Surely you see these bags of soil or whatever I got going on out here. Surely neighbors have no life. They sure don't. They sure don't, Forest Girl. They don't have no life, and I ain't paying no attention to them whatsoever. I'll be right out there, you know, hey, welcome back to Container Crops, the Scaredy Cat Garden. I don't know if they can hear me or not, but I know they see that camera and they see me in that shirt. They should say, if I got on my blue or my red shirt with that cat on it, they should know, okay, we just closed the blind till she finished. They ain't got a hint yet. Now, it's different like today when I was out there. I just had on my regular clothes, you know, because I'm just watering and stuff. That's the worst part of having neighbors so close. It is, Stacy. It is, it is. And since I hide from my neighbors too, but I think they might be getting used to my craziness. I don't try to hide from them. I'm laughing at them because it seems like I'm bothering them because they keep the blinds. Y'all should see these blinds. And sometimes they close them hard enough that I hear it. I literally hear it. And I'm like, wait, really? You slamming your blinds at me? I'm like, you're going to be slamming your blinds for a while, y'all. Because I'm not going anywhere. Maria's cracking up. Renee says, I have a neighbor like that. I just wave to the window and keep it. I don't even wave to the window. I just ignore them and keep it moving. Sometimes I go closer to that side of my yard on purpose because I feel like, I'll just come over here closer to the window. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I bet they will be moving soon. Well, you know, we really just moved here. So they were already here. So I doubt they will be moving. But if I got my way, I will be moving again. Yes, again. This is not my home forever. I'm passing through, y'all. I'm passing through. You interrupting their stories, LOL. I know, right? They ain't got nothing. And I notice they home all the time, so I don't know what they do or where they work at or what they do. You know, I'm at home too, so what can I say about being at home? But I'm also not closing and opening my blinds every time somebody pass by either. My neighbor's AC unit sounds like a jet engine. They can't even hear me. That's good. Hey, maybe it would get you a watch on the... I know, right? And you know what? That's the first thing I thought. And I said, now, if I had a neighbor that was constantly running around in their yard with a tripod and a camera at some veggies all the time, I would probably, knowing me, I would try to find out, well, who are they on YouTube? That would be my... I'm like, you gotta have a YouTube channel. You out here with this camera every day, every other day. And it's so funny. It's just so funny. It's like, depending on where it is, because sometimes I'll take a shot here, then I'll move the camera over here and take a shot over there. And they just open and closing their blinds all day. My neighbors ask, what am I growing? They better stop. Ain't nobody asked me yet. Nobody asked me yet. But now when we moved here, their kids are, I don't know if both of these kids are theirs or just one of them is theirs, but it was 2 kids. And in the back of their yard, up a hill, they had a bucket. They had the little trowel. They had a couple of trowels. They had a rake. And they were up there digging in the dirt as if they were trying to plant something or grow something. My husband kept teasing me, telling me, you gonna go out there at that garden. Them kids gonna be coming over asking you, can you show them what to do? I'm like, them kids better go somewhere. I ain't showing y'all nothing. Now you closing your blinds on me. You better go ask your mama, because your mama come out here and say, don't talk to my kids. I was like, I told myself I'd have to have permission before I go tell them anything. People are crazy. People are crazy. They be like, what did you say to my kid? Or you told my kid to plant this? What did you give my kid to plant? What are these seeds? These seeds might do something. I can hear them now. I'm like, I'm not without some permission. Yes, that's right, says TT. I did mean mowing. Oh, they might do it just to be loud in your. They might. They might. I would be sure to search out there. I would too. And you see the same shirt. Obviously, you see the shirt. So you should get a clue and Google it or something. But no, they don't. Shirley says, my neighbor's already putting in orders for green tomatoes when they might not know anything about YouTube. Be careful. They sound like they're, I know, right? That's why I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not saying nothing to little kids. You'll never tell me. This crazy lady just running around her backyard with the kids or talking. You be on the news. I'd be on the news talking this crazy lady with this t-shirt that says Scaredy Cat is talking to my kids every day. I don't know what kind of person she is. No. Times are not like they used to be. They are not like they used to be. You just never know how people will react. You don't. You don't, Veggie Farm. You don't. Stacy, you said a word right there. That's the problem. Because I remember, when we were growing up, if something like that was happening, you'd be like, oh, the neighbor's kids can come over. You would actually help teach them so that they can learn and stuff and show them and share some seeds with them, like, especially something easy to grow, like maybe carrots or something. Just put the seeds in there, they'll grow, and they'll get to pull out a whole carrot. And how exciting would that be? Child, not today. You'd be like, they eat that carrot and something, they get sick, and then you fed them some kind of crazy carrot. No, don't let me see you. I know, right? I know, on the news, on the 5 o'clock news, Crystal, on the news, I know, right? Mom next door, my little Johnny is allergic to seeds. That's so true, TT. Yes. And it's something, it is crazy. Yes. My neighbors mostly think I am crazy. One in the next building does grow flowers though, and asked if I had extra plants because I gave him a tomato I didn't have room for last year. Oh wow. Well, that's kind of nice though. At least they're growing something now. But strangers, and since we've been here, it's not like they haven't even come out and speak. So I'm not about to do anything. They have not said one iota. They have not said hello. There's been no waves. There's been nothing. So no. We have to get rid of them like we get rid of the worms and the slugs. Yes, no way. Absolutely no way. It's just no way. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. I know, right? You just can't trust people these days and what they must. And then the sad thing about it is, people these days, they'll say one thing and do something completely different. And you'll be like, what? You're like, but you said it was okay. Well, I didn't know so and so and so and so. Or I did say it was okay, but my husband. I don't do neighbors well at all. Only thing I want from my neighbors is to know what they look like at a distance. That's it. So I'll know who's around me. I don't need no conversation. We don't need to meet at the back fence and chat. We don't need to meet at the mailbox and chat. We don't even need to wave across the yard. You can go in your house, I can go in my house, and we can keep it moving. TT says, my mom always said, can't trust them as far as you can throw them. Ain't that the truth? Stacy says, I might be the mean neighbor. I've had basketballs and boomerangs take out some of my plants. So I'm out there telling my kids to be careful. I know that's right. LOL, you move too much. I got just one more, Ann. Just one more. Because I need some land around me. I need some land. I need some distance. I need some distance. Yes. I need some distance. But yes, I know, right? It's like, you can't trust people. But I never did do neighbors very well. I I more or less keep to myself. I'm like, I never have been the person that wanted the neighbor to come over and have coffee and sit in the kitchen and chat. And no, because I live next to you. My life is my life. Your life is your life. I'm cordial and I will speak, but I'm not going to, I don't want to be your best friend. How about that? We ain't going to the mall together. We ain't even going to Starbucks together. If I see you in the grocery store and you've been cordial and we've waved and we've spoke, I'll be like, oh, hey, how are you? Good to see you here. Oh, yes. Bye-bye. That's it. Most of the neighbors just ask if I know how to grow herbs. I hate living in an apartment. Disregard last chat. Okay. I'll be like, oh, I don't know how to grow anything. I'm just out here trying. You definitely do need distance. I know all my neighbors well. Some of them are nice, some not. And the last time I knew my neighbors well, I was a young married woman. And I never did do neighbors well because my mama didn't do neighbors well. She knew her neighbors. She knew who they were. If anything happened, she knew them well enough that if anything happened, she could go ring their bell and they would know who she was and she'd help them. That was about it. Child, that lady told me, it's nice to be neighborly. I'm like, excuse me. I spoke. I just can't do neighbors. I just can't do neighbors. Hey, Misfits. Hello, hello. How are you? Hello, hello, hello from upstate New York. Yes. TT says, I'm too much of an introvert. I barely want to say hi. My husband, on the other hand, just be waving. My husband do too. Now him, he can tell you who everybody is, where they live at, when was the last time they go, what they do when they come home, what time of day they come home, when they leave in the morning, how they leave, how they pull out their driveway. Do they go right when they pull out? Do they go left when they pull out? Do they bag in? Do they pull in? What kind of dog they got? Who got the bad kids? Who got the good kids? Who got the bad dog? Who got the good? He can tell you everything. And sometimes he be out there doing something in the yard. He be out there like 2 or 3 hours. I look out the window. I'm like, what is he doing out there? I look out the window, out there talking to somebody. He know the dog name and the mama name and the sister name. I'm like, I just send him on out there. I don't want to, I'm not that person. And I'm not an introvert. I run my mouth. As much as I talk on live, I talk like that. But I don't want to do it with my neighbors, my immediate neighbors. You know what? I feel like my home it's my sanctuary. It's my place of peace. So I don't want to come home and my doorbell's constantly ringing. Or I feel like I gotta run in the house and hide because the neighbors might come over. When I come home, I want to be able to relax if I want to or do whatever I want to do. I don't want that pressure of, oh my goodness, the neighbor's out. I need to check my mail. I can't go get my mail until they go in the house because I don't feel like talking today. I don't need that. I don't need that. Not for my neighbors. I just, like I said, I'm very cordial. I speak, I wave, I smile. If anybody needs anything, I will help them in a heartbeat. But when the help is done, bye-bye. LOL, hubby in the note. Yep. Hubby in the note. Ann says, okay, that's different. At least you have someone in the house that does neighbor. Yes. Yes. My husband's the same, says Gina. Misfit says, like here at Quiet Neighborhood, so hi to my neighbors, but that's it. Yep, that's it. That's it. He come in grabbing my jams and giving it away to the neighbors. Nah, yeah, my husband will lend a hand and everything else, and I'm like, I don't, I want to know who it is by sight. So if the wrong person sees something going on, I will speak up. Or something like that. And like I said, if anybody needs any help, if I see somebody out there struggling or they need something or anything like that, or somebody's dog is loose, I'm not even going to get your dog, but I'll say, he went that way, I ain't going to get your dog. I'm not doing that either. So, but it's my place of peace. And I don't want to feel like I have to talk when I don't want to, because maybe the neighbor needs to talk at that time, or they need some company at that time, but maybe I don't. And so I just want to come to my house, give me some coffee, or maybe something stronger, and chill. Yes, like me, peace and quiet, LOL. That's right, peace and quiet. Without feeling the pressure. That's the key. Without feeling the pressure. Because you can have peace and quiet, but if you feel the pressure of needing to speak to someone for a long time, because it would be different. As much as I see my husband, we haven't, y'all know, I moved in February. We ain't been here this long. For somebody to be standing outside for over an hour talking to the neighbors, I ain't been here that long. I don't, what goes on in my house, stay in my house. I don't really want to know what goes on in your house, because if the wrong thing goes on in your house, I don't want to be witness to it. So I really don't need to know what's going on in your house. And you don't need to know what's going on in my house just because I don't want you to know. Miss Fish says, yes, ma'am. I know. TLC says, I don't have anything in common with the neighbors. A lot of them were friends with my grown son. So are my daughter's friends. So the parents are young enough to still be your kids. Exactly. Yeah, a lot of people around here, that's another thing. I don't really think these people around here realize we are as old as we are. Because we don't act like it. Most people tell us we don't look like it, me or my husband. And so they probably think we're their age. And most of them have, like, the school buses stop outside our house. And so most of them have kids that are either getting on the elementary school bus or the middle school bus. I don't know that I've seen any that look like high schoolers, but they probably think we're right around their age or something. They don't, most people don't act like we are, other people don't act like we are our age. I never get offered help for anything. It cracks me up. I mean, it's a good thing. I ain't complaining. Benji Ford says, oh, wow, an hour. He's really talking. I know, right? An hour. And that's a short conversation. Yes, Misfit says, it's like, is that like what kind of trouble and is coming to visit me? Yes. Gina says, I'm friendly with my neighbors, but not friends with them. Most of my neighbors, exactly. I'm friendly, but not friends. That's exactly right. Yes. And like I said, I think they think we're our age. We're their age, or at least close to it. And like I said, even when I go to the grocery store, it cracks me up. I look and I'll be like, you ain't asked me if I want to help with my groceries out. You know how if there's an older person, and I say this all the time, I don't feel like I'm as old as I am either. But I'm going to say this. There are people in this grocery store, and they're older people. Obviously, they're older. No doubt about it. And you'll hear the cash register lady or cash register guy or the checkout person, they'll say, oh, ma'am, would you like some help out with your bags? And then sometimes a person will say yes, somebody will say, oh, I got it, and they mosey on out. I ain't never had nobody ask me, did I need some help out with my bags? I'm like, well, I want some help out with my bags. I get the discount. I get the senior discount too. Well, you ain't asked me if I want help with my bags. That's any store. I don't care where it is. Nobody ever asked me if I need some help. It could be 2 feet of snow outside. They be like, be careful. Okay. Yes, Crystal says most of us have been here a while, and our kids are grown up. I do have new neighbors across from us with kids. I usually don't get to know who moves in and out of their friendly, but not for, yes. And that's another thing. It is different when you have lived someplace for a long time. Now that would have been us before our last house. We were there for, oh my God, all our kids kind of grew up there. And so, and we knew the neighbors. We were friends with one of them, and we weren't that kind of friends. We did stand outside and talk in the mailbox, and they may have been in our house once or twice, like to come collect their kids or something. But other than that, no. No, we didn't do that either. Shirley says, my old neighbors are dying off for moving in assistance living apartments. I'm old. Yes, yes, yes. And Ann says, oh gosh, I must look really old. People try to help me. I don't think you look old, Ann, but nobody ever asked me, do I need help? I'm like, I want some help. Nice to meet you all. Off to go to work. All right, Miss Fit, thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Fit. Appreciate you. Yes, 25-cent coffee. I know, that's right, Forrest girl. Yes. TT says, our new neighbors got raided a couple of weeks ago. Insert big eye emojis here. Ella. Wow. Wow. And new neighbors. So somebody must have been watching because if they just moved there, how did they get raided so fast? You know what I'm saying? Without somebody knowing to raid them. I must look my age too. I'm always asked if I need help with my groceries. You don't look your age. None of y'all don't look your age to me either, but I don't know what it is. But no, I shouldn't say I don't know what it is. Most of the time, I think I'll have on some jeans and maybe some high top tennis shoes, maybe a baseball cap, dark shades. They can't really see me. Oh, they can't really see me. Most of us look around the same age. Yep. Hey, Planter Gardener, how are you? Yeah, doing fantastic. Thank you for coming in. So a lot of times they can't really see me. But there have been times they could see me and still they asking everybody else, you need some help, you need me. Well, I might want some help. Yes. I guess I should be thankful. Yes, I should be thankful for that. Oh my goodness. So, has everybody in the chat registered for the giveaway? I put up the giveaway video earlier today. It's going to run from today. I put it out at 12 noon today. It's going to run from today until next Tuesday for 7 days, the 7th of June at 12 noon. Ola Joe says, I did. Crystal says, Ann and I are probably talking to the cashier. Yes. TLC says, yes. Okay, great. Ann says, I did. Okay. Well, everybody that's in the line, I should have said this earlier before a couple of people left, but make sure that you register for it. Yes, I registered for the giveaway. Fantastic. That is an absolutely amazing set. My goodness. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see who actually gets it because it's a really nice set. And I mean, I'm so glad I have one, honestly. And, I will be using it, but I have this plan in my head. I want a real greenhouse. And I keep saying a real greenhouse, like a glass greenhouse or made out of like a building. I want a real greenhouse, like an actual structure, a hard, I don't know what they're made out of, but where I want it, where I can open up the ceiling and let rainwater come in. I have this vision in my head of what I want. So I'm probably going to have to figure out how to get it built some kind of way or get my husband to come build it. Oh, he's talking about having some chickens. He won't eat my veggies too much, but he wants some chickens. Ann says, me too, chef. Yes. So it's kind of like I have certain things that I have that I want to save until I get my greenhouse because I want them to be used in the greenhouse. I know that might sound crazy, but I do. Yes, an old Victorian conservatory type. Yes, yes, same here. Land is in my feet. Yes. And I would like to be able to, I won't say strictly grow in the greenhouse because Crystal says, I understand. Yes. Hey, Extraordinary. Extraordinary says, me too. Yes. Won't say I would strictly grow in the greenhouse, like I wouldn't grow anything outside, but I can envision having the majority of things that I grow set for inside. I do want the top of the greenhouse to be able to open completely up, or either I don't want it to be made of completely screens because I may want to close it. So I don't know how to have that constructed, but I want to have something where I'm turning it. It's as easy as turning it and it opens up. And when it's raining, the rain comes right down on all the plants so that they can get rainwater too. I don't want to have to move them in and out. And then I can envision the outside of the greenhouse along the sides of the greenhouse having plants elevated on something going along the sides of the greenhouse. Every time I see a glass greenhouse, I think of that scene in the Hand and Rock. Oh, yes. Yes, I want one of those so bad. And I want a good size one because I also want to have a table in there, like, you know, your working table. And I want it room. I don't want it to be cramped. So I need some space to do this in. I had this vision. I want and it doesn't have to be a huge table, but I want a workbench type. I want a table in there. So when I'm repotting and things like that, and a stool to sit on, but also I would like to have in this greenhouse a comfy chair that's for the weather. You know, even if it's something that, you know, I take my cushions off of and only when I'm going out there to sit do I put my cushions in it. But a comfy chair where I would like to be able to go out and sit in my greenhouse and read a book. Or I'm not going to read no novel, so ain't no sense me sitting here saying that. And it won't be a novel, but watch YouTube videos. Whatever I'm doing, I want to be able to sit in a nice, comfortable chair, sit my head back, and just be able to relax and enjoy my plants as well. Stacy says, I'm trying to convince my husband we need to replace the shed. Ooh, that would be beautiful. Yes. Girl, work it. Plan to go and says, oh, lose respect. Okay, hello. Yes, you design it and we will buy the plans. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I want so bad. That's what I want. And like I said, I wanted to have an area where I can sit in there and enjoy myself. And matter of fact, I'd like a couple of chairs in there. So, you know, my husband wanted to come out there, my grandkids, or one of my kids, anybody wanted to come out there. There's room for them out there as well. I don't know how it will work. I need electricity in there as well because, you know, we got to be charging our devices. So... So, and I guess that would be no different than when you have electricity on outside of your house, how those outlets are protected from the weather. So I definitely want electricity in there. And I want a sink. I want a sink in there, like a farmhouse type sink. But I want to make sure that the faucet on the sink also fits. The faucet on the sink will fit a hose, so I can screw a hose up to the faucet in the sink and not really have to leave the greenhouse for water. I got all these plans, child, for this one little greenhouse. Yes, your vision sounds beautiful, like another living area. Yes, pretty much like another living area. Yes, I've seen them made of the old windows and it was lovely. Yes. My biggest thing, I've seen a lot of them. I just don't know how they open up. I just want to make sure I get rainwater that will come down in it. I guess I could collect rainwater and water them. TT says, those are great plans. Yes, thank you. That's what I really want. I need all of that love. I know, Veggie Farm, I'm going to be rooting for you. I'm going to be rooting for you on that because that would be amazing. You have put some thought into this, chef. Yes, I sit and dream about it. I do. I really, really, really want that greenhouse so bad. And I don't know about how large I want it, but I know what I want to fit in it. in it. Yes. I want to build my hoop house, but the lumber is not budget friendly. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, and I don't know if those houses are actually glass or they're plexiglass. I don't know what they're really made out of, the greenhouses or anything, but I really, really want it to be substantial. That's the one thing I absolutely want. Um, yes, I want to build. Okay, I already read that. Yes. I don't. Okay. My laptop froze on me for a minute there. I had to look at it to see why is it freezing, but it's back. Yes. So that's what I want as far as my garden is concerned overall. That's what I want. And I'm working on um, my fruit trees for next year. Next year, I am planning to start fruit trees. And I have decided, of course, they're going in containers, but it sure isn't getting any cheaper. Lumber is not getting any cheap, at least not right now. I've decided I'm going to try to use 20-gallon grow bags for my trees. And I will try to get dwarf trees, or I will do root pruning to maintain the size of them, because I don't need no huge 50-foot tall trees. I just want the ones I want. And the only other thing I want is, if I ever get this, not if I ever, but when I get this greenhouse, part of it I want to put trellises by to grow grapes. I want grapevines. I want grapevines. I love grapes. Yes, yes, I love the crank windows in greenhouses to bring in light and air in. Yes, yes, and that's what I want. I want the crank windows for that. That's just going to be amazing. Yes, would you put the greenhouse at your forever home? I wouldn't do it here. I don't even think I have enough yard to do it here. That yard may look bigger than it is, but it's not that big. So I definitely wouldn't do it here. I'm still fostering a fig tree. I hear you. I hear you. No worries on that. No worries on that. Yes, yes. I know that's right. And I think 20-gallon grow bags, what do you guys think, that should be big enough for like dwarf trees or maintain? I'm going to try to keep what I can keep pruned. Now, I won't say I won't ever, when I get to my forever home, I won't say I won't ever plant anything in the ground. If I do, it'll be maybe a couple of trees. My husband loves apples, so that probably will be something. I don't like apples, so I ain't in a hurry for no apple tree. That's not nice, is it? But I ain't in a hurry for apple tree. You won't eat my veggies, so why should I be in a hurry for apple tree? He loves apples, especially pink lady apples and the other kind that are like pink lady apples, but not me. You draw her up, I'll do the plan review for you. Got to meet building codes. Yes. And that's another thing, another reason why I'm not going to do it here. I don't know where the forever home will be. And if I'm not in a subdivision where I don't have to worry about, I know there's building codes, just general building codes, but where I don't have to abide by subdivision rules. Because where I am now, I couldn't put a greenhouse in here unless I get firm approval. Then it can only be so high, so tall, so wide. It wouldn't be no bigger than 2 by 2. I'm probably a little bit bigger than that, but I wouldn't even want to go through the rigmarole. And then that would be something else I would have to move. No, I don't like them either. I do not like them either. You know, I don't, and I understand the concept of it, to keep the neighborhoods looking the same and to keep certain standards in the neighborhood where everything is the same, mailboxes are the same, and you can do this, you can do this. But you know what? If I'm going to pay X amount of dollars for my house, however much that is, if it's $1, if it's $2 million, if it's $20 million, if it's $2, if it's $4, whatever the amount is, I'm paying that, and you're going to tell me what I can and cannot do. I have to get approval for you for everything I do. In this subdivision that I'm in now, you're supposed to get approval before you plant a tree. You mean tell me I pay this money for this house and I can't put a tree in my backyard without you telling me I can? No, I don't think so. I know that's right. Exactly. I understand the concept behind it in a sense, but I think within reason, people should be able to do what they want to do as long as it is within the boundaries of their yard. It's not on the front. Like I could see them saying, you can't put the greenhouse in your front yard. I get that. That's no problem. If I'm doing something in the back of my yard in the privacy of my own home, now I got neighbors on each side and they may can see it, but that's because you telling me I can only put a fence up so high. So those are the kind of things that I disagree with when it comes to HOAs. Crystal says they better stay out of my backyard. Exactly. That part. I have never heard anyone say that they love their, me either, Benji, me either. I ain't never heard nobody say they love their HOA. But in my backyard, you telling me I can't plant a tree unless I ask you? Really? No, that does not sit well with me. I can't paint my house, and I get that in a sense, because if you don't have some rules like that and you're in a subdivision, somebody's gonna have a black door with white polka dots on it. I get they are. Or they gonna make it striped. Or they gonna have purple shutters with, what color don't go with purple? Purple shutters, green door, and yellow banisters. Somebody will do that. Chevy Chase movie. Somebody will do it, They would hate me. Buckets of trees everywhere. Eggs. Well, no, they're not in ground. So you could have the buckets of trees, but you can't plant it in ground. You can have the buckets, you can have the containers, but you can't plant it in ground. Yes. I get why they do it, because you always have the what did I say, purple shutters, green door, and yellow banisters. Whatever colors I said, whatever colors don't match. How about that? Orange, and what color doesn't go with orange? Whatever colors don't match. How about that? That rainbow house would be I'm pretty sure that rainbow house would not be yours. Pride colors of the house. Yes, brightly colored buckets. Yes. Pride colors, house or door. Yes, that's right. With whatever colors clash that don't match, And then some they would have stripes with polka dots with flowers. The shutters would have flowers, the door would have stripes, the banisters would be polka dots. So and then you have to live next door to them. You'd be like, why they paint their house like that? Why? That house was classic. It was beautiful. They came and moved in and they put that paint on that house. So I get it. Yes. My house is yellow with hot pink doors. Well, yellow and pink at least match. Come on now. Yes. Forest Girl says, all right, you all lovely people leaving work now. All right, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, Healthy Home, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Yes. So I really do get it. But when it comes to certain things like planting a tree or something like that, you want to plant a tree for extra shade or something or whatever you can, please have at it. Do it. Yes. Be safe on your way home, Forest Girl. Be safe on your way home. Yes. So that's just what I think. Oh my goodness. How are you doing, Healthy Home? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming in. Awesome. So guys, we've been on here for quite a while. If I didn't say so, anybody that has just come into the live, don't forget to go to my other video and register for that. If I could get a mod to put that link in the stream of that video for the giveaway. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. I put up that video today. It will run until Tuesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. No more entries after that. And we'll be doing a giveaway, the winning video after that video ends. Yes, keep the colors on the house flags. I know, right? Hashtag HOA. Yes, 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 yes. So that way that link will be in the stream too. Anybody that plays the replay. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Ann. Anybody that, I'm going to pin that up at the top. So anybody that comes in, can see it. How come I can't? Okay, wait a minute. Why is, uh-oh, that's not what I meant to do. Got out of my own live. That is absolutely not what I meant to do. I'm trying to pin the comment. It's not letting me pin the comment. I mean, I understand I got one comment pinned, but I should be able to pin a different comment. Okay, maybe I'll unpin that message. Also, they changed it. You unpin one message. You unpin one message and you pin another message. Let me see if I can pin this. Oh, yep. Okay. So it's at the top now. That's one. You unpin the other. Yeah, I had to unpin one and then pin one. Okay. It wasn't letting me pin any at first. Okay. Thank you, Ola Joe. Okay, I got it pinned. Yes, 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 yes. And thank you all both for dropping that link in the chat. And yes, so thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. Her Healthy Home says, hello, ladies. I hope you all are having a great night. Crystal sifting some soy veggie form. Yes, 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 yes. We've been here for quite a while. I'm not going to keep you all here for the rest of the night. I'm going to go have a snack. And I'm going to chill. Then I got videos to edit. So I got to get one up for tomorrow. I got to finish editing that one for this channel and my other channel. So thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you all got something out of the information. Anyone that has watched the replay and got to this part, I hope that you got something out of the information as well. Yes, Crystal says, don't forget to hit the like button, family, before you leave. Yes, please do. Please do. I'd appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All righty then. Let's see. Peace and blessings, family, says TLC. Extraordinaire says good night. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. It has been fun. I have enjoyed you all this evening. Yes, 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 yes. So I will see you all around the YouTube streets. Okay, and remember, anywhere you can sit a pot, you can grow a plant. And I'll see you on the trail. Oh, she says, Crystal says, thanks for sharing this great information. Have a blessed night, everyone. Much love. Veggie Farm says, have a great night. Thanks for the information. Ann says, good night, y'all. Blessings, everyone. Yes, you all are so very welcome. I hope you all can benefit from some. Ola Joe says, good night, chef and chat. Yes, 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 yes. All righty then. Let's see. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yes. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.